Hey, what's up folks? This is Ishi, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the new set of crash guards I have installed on my Super Meteor. This crash guard is from IDEA, and this is sort of a redemption video for me, correcting one of the bad choices I had made in the past. The major reason why you should, absolutely avoid these is this. This is going to severely hamper with your braking. That's not good. That's not safe. This is what I've done. I've cut it off because I needed play for the brake to go entirely. So yeah, that HT Engineering crash guard ended up becoming a bit of a problem. First with its interference with the brake pedal, and second, me fixing it by cutting it off like that. That was dangerous, like a lot of you pointed out as well. It had lost its structural integrity. So here we are, making amends. I'm going to cover a few things in this video. 1. The design and looks. 2. The function. 3. Installation. 4. Price and some of the other alternatives that you have available. And 5. Another nifty accessory by IDEA that's a must for our soups. But first off, this video is brought to you by Indian Oil. That's where I refueled this morning. Also, a big thank you to all of you. I hit a little milestone, just a little one, 2,000 subscribers. So thank you so much for that. Feels good, honestly. Now let's take a closer look at this thing. It's a chunky one here with 32 mm diameter. They say it's powder coated on their website, but looks like glossy black paint to me. What do you guys think? It's a two-piece design, which is quite important because the installation was a lot easier compared to the HT ones I had before, which I remember were a pain to install because it was a single unit and that interfered with the front wheel and the sump area. Now, normally these come with the indexers to fix the highway pegs, which are sold separately, which I did not opt for. I requested them to make this one without the indexer because I did not like the bulge on the sides here, as you can see. In hindsight, though, I should have had the indexer and the highway pegs because God knows how much I missed those on my recent tour to southern India. So yeah, you have a couple of options to choose from in terms of design, and you can pick the one that suits your riding pattern. Looks wise, I think these look really good, solid, minimalistic, trapezium style, quite wide too. Here's the RE Compact crash guard side by side for comparison. And that brings me to the second point, the function. Now, what exactly are the functional uses of a crash guard, you would say? Protect your legs in case of a crash, God forbid. Protect the engine. Protect your handlebars and your legs in case of sideways fall. And this being wide enough kind of does it pretty well. I already have a use case to show. See this little chipping here? Yeah, I had a little sideways fall. Nothing serious, almost embarrassed to say that it was at standstill. But the bottom line is this one took the damage here, made sure my leg wasn't hurt, and the brake lever did not break. Another advantage of having wider guards is that picking the motorcycle up after that fall is a lot easier because it's not entirely flat on the surface. What are the other functions then? Maybe you'd install your aux lights on these. I have the Mad Dogs here, no problem. And yes, very important, how does it fare with your foot position? And as you can see here, pretty smooth, uninterfered access to the brake pedal and gear shifter. This was my major concern with the HT guards, and I've heard from some of my fellow SM owners that even the RE Airfly guards also tend to obstruct with the foot position and kind of take some time getting used to. So full marks here for this one. The next point is installation, which was pretty straightforward. I did not do it myself, but yeah, it took about 45 minutes, and much of it was spent on removing the earlier ones. You see the single piece HT guards here? Also, the IDEA guards come with threadlock liquid, which is optional, and I did not use it while tightening the bolts. It kind of makes it permanent in case you ever want to change those guards, and removing it might become a lot more difficult if the threadlock liquid is applied, so I opted not to use it. Now the price and what are some of the other options available. So this one comes for 4,000 rupees, which I think is quite reasonable for what it offers. The highway foot pegs are a separate product altogether. That comes for about 3,000. Mine took 3 weeks to arrive as it was custom made without the indexer, but usually you can expect this to arrive in about a week to 10 days for you. Some of the other options you have are this mustache design by Bikeology. Some of the guys I know have this one, and I haven't seen them complaining, so good solid option as well. Next is a similar mustache design by Zana, but please get that at your own risk. Zana products and Royal Enfield aren't getting along very well of late. There's also one by Moto Talk. I couldn't quite gauge how wide that is. There's not enough pictures or videos available online of that one. LCB has one too, which I think is quite wild with this design, and I love their product names. Aviator, Vermilion, and now this one's called Magneto, and it sure has got some personality there. You also have this compact ones with sliders from Auto Engineer, and then obviously there's a couple of options that you have from Royal Enfield itself. But please pick whatever, don't go for this one at all. And now this small but a very functional accessory made by IDEA. A shoe burn protector. Now I'm sure a lot of you out there with the Super Meteor must have seen this sight. If you've not, I must compliment your diligence to every time be so careful while putting the sight stand on with a surgeon's precision to only flick this tiny part here without rubbing on the exhaust. It's almost unhuman like. But for everyone else, this thing is going to be quite a useful product. I don't know how many times I have, run the engine hot for a while, used a polish and a blade to get rid of those burn marks. I don't think about that anymore. This one comes for about 1,000 rupees. It's stainless steel, bolts on at this single position here on the chassis. Only thing I could ask for is maybe if this was a few millimeters longer, just a wee bit. So there you have it, a pretty solid crash guard, a very useful shoe burn protector from IDEA. Quite a name that they really went all out on the valves. That's it from this one. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about these products, especially the crash guard. Would you pick this or would you pick any other that I listed in the video? Let me know. And also, I think I'd love to know, what do you look for while getting a crash guard? Is it the width, build quality, looks, brand? Let me know. If you want to know more about this custom handlebar, check out this video here. And if you're curious about this headlight cowl, check out this one. Peace.